What is up, guys? So we just got up. We're about ready to go to Franklin's barbecue. It's about like 6 a.m. I believe. So we're gonna go get ready, go to Franklin's barbecue. We just had a good night at Remy's place. It was he had like a bunch of people over there. They went to bars and stuff, and they came back, and like the whole party came back. So I didn't get to go to bed till like 4 a.m. last night. So I'm exhausted. But I think Remy might come with me because it looks like he's up. So we'll see. But I think Remy might come because it looks like he's up. But anyways, we're gonna go take a shower, and I'll see y'all in a little bit. All right, so we're out of the shower, but I forgot my clothes in Remy's room. So we're gonna get those clothes, and then we'll be right back. So I'm getting ready right now, you know, I got my little Texas style shirt on. Remy's calling at me. He's like, yo, the sun's rising right now. So we're about to go watch the sunset real quick over the UT Tower. So we're at the Texan right now at UT campus, and it's such a great place. It also doesn't have the best view of downtown, but it sure has a great view of the UT Tower. I mean, seeing the sunrise right from above the UT Tower is an awesome sight. Dang, so I was really hoping to see the sunrise this morning, but honestly, it's getting too late. We gotta go, so gotta go to Franklin's before the sun rises. All right, so I'm leaving Remy's apartment right now. Honestly, I have no idea if he's gonna make it to Franklin's or not. I hope he does. It'll be fun if he does. However, honestly, we kind of had a crazy night last night. I was trying to go to bed around 2 o'clock, however, that didn't happen. I came home pretty early last night, and before I could get to bed, him and like the entire party came back to his place. I was trying to sleep in the living room, as you could tell, so trying to sleep when like 15 people are there is not easy, so I went to bed about 4 o'clock. Remy's been talking to this girl for a while, and she's going back to her college like 8 a.m. this morning, so in like 1 or 2 hours her flight leaves. So he was really nice to hang out with her tonight, and he drove her home at like 5:30 in the morning this morning. So he literally did not go to bed at all. I at least got 2 hours of sleep. Hopefully you'll see fit Remy there, and if not, you'll at least see Noel, who I think is at Franklin's right now. So we're gonna go catch him. All right, so we're heading out to Franklin's, and before we go, I just want to show you this place called Torchy's Tacos right there. Torchy's Tacos is literally the best taco place in Austin, Texas. Actually, best taco place in the world. You have to get Torchy's if you're ever visiting Austin, Texas. So Noel just texted me, and he's getting some breakfast tacos from Smoky Mo's. Honestly, it doesn't matter where you get breakfast tacos. Rudy's is a pretty popular, common place to get them. But if you ever come to Texas, you have to get breakfast tacos. They're kind of like a breakfast burrito, but they're not really, because honestly, comparing them to a breakfast burrito is honestly just an insult to breakfast tacos, because they're so much better than breakfast burritos. So if you're in the South, somewhere like Texas, definitely get some breakfast tacos. All right, so we're just pulling up to Franklin's right now, and as you can see, the line has already started. Like, we are not the first ones here. It is like 7 in the morning. Honestly, this is way shorter of a line than when I came here my first time. So glad we got here with the line being short. So we just pulled up, and it looks like the line's a little bit shorter than the last time I was here, which is awesome, because I think we're still gonna be able to sit under the covered patio area of Franklin's. That's awesome. It's not really a big deal in the winter. However, if you're here in the summer and you're gonna be out in the Texas heat, it can be like 100 degrees in the summer, maybe like 85, 90 in the morning. But if you can sit under that covered patio, it's a big plus because you got shade all day, and you're gonna be waiting here for like 4 or 5 hours. All right, so also, as you can see, the line is like way over there, just getting started. We're still gonna get under the covered patio. However, the line usually comes all over here. See these red poles? That's about where I was standing last time I was in line, and it wraps all the way around here, goes all the way around this block, and it goes up there past where you can see sometimes. So I'm glad we got here early. All right, so I just got here. I'm still waiting for Noel, and I just gotta say, there's 3 things you have to bring whenever you're going to Franklin's. One is a chair, so I got a chair for me and Noel. Second is you're gonna be hanging out, you're gonna bring some beer, and then the third thing, that you're gonna want to bring while you're here is you gotta bring something to do. Me and Noel are big Frisbee players. We love playing Frisbee, so I got a Frisbee for me and him to pass around a Frisbee while we're waiting in line for the next 4 hours. And those are the 3 things that I would bring if you're coming and you're gonna be getting some barbecue at Franklin's. Speaking of bringing something fun to do while you're here, these people brought some spike ball right there, which spike ball's an awesome game, and I love playing spike ball. Those people are really smart for bringing spike ball, and maybe we can play with them later. We'll see. All right, so we're here at Franklin's. Here's the line right now. Honestly, not bad at all. As you can see from right here, the line goes right over there, kind of goes up the stairs a little bit. So I would say once it gets going, we're not going to be waiting for more than like 45 minutes. The line will be going all the way out here around those cars down the road. So I gotta say, Austin has this awesome graffiti wall. It's this big torn down building that people have just been putting graffiti on for years. However, it just got torn down about 3 days ago. I was really hoping to go there and show it to y'all. However, I'm just looking at Franklin's. I mean, there's a lot of graffiti in Austin, but right over here is a great graffiti wall, as you can tell. Some really good art. So if you're ever in Austin, you come to Austin, you wanted to see the graffiti wall, I know that they are making a new one. However, it's gonna be closer to the airport, not quite downtown like the last one. All right, so Noel just texted me that he's here, so we should be waiting. He should be coming here around the corner. Oh wait, there he is. Alright, so Noel's here, and he just brought some breakfast tacos. So as you can see, these things are delicious. We got bacon, egg, and cheese. You can put some salsa on it if you want. We got some barbecue sauce that we're going to be putting on there. Alright, so I gotta say, I'm a big spicy foods guy, and I always put salsa on my breakfast tacos. However, Noel didn't bring any salsa. He only brought barbecue sauce. This is my first time ever having a breakfast taco with barbecue sauce on it, and it's absolutely delicious. If you're ever trying some breakfast tacos, definitely try some out with barbecue sauce. Alright, so I just had to move my car because I realized I parked in this like reserved parking lot area. But this is actually kind of cool. I didn't even notice this last time I came here, but there's this big old field. It's pretty empty still right now. Most of the cars are parked on the street, and you can go there, and apparently they don't tow. Alright, so I'm gonna go and see if I can pop over this fence and get a little video of Franklin cooking the barbecue up. Alright, so I'm looking, I don't think I can see it over here. Alright, so I couldn't see much from over the fence I was looking at. However, an employee that was in there was like, yo, what are you doing? And he was really nice. He came out and he talked to me and he was telling me all about Franklin's, where the smoke room is. And I'm going to show that to y'all in a bit. But first, he was telling me about this pre-order. So this is where I parked. As you can see the sign, it says Franklin's Barbecue, like pre-order only. So I thought I could park here because I'm getting Franklin's. However, you have to pre-order. And to pre-order, you have to pre-order, he said, about 6 weeks in advance. He said sometimes the wait will only be about 3 weeks long. However, most of the time, if you're wanting to get Franklin's Barbecue pre-ordered, you're going to have to call 6 weeks in advance. So you can either wait 6 weeks to get it pre-ordered, or you can just wait like 4 or 5 hours in a line and have a lot of fun. Honestly, I can't say which one's better. However, I will say that waiting in line is definitely an experience, and it's something that if I've never been to Franklin's before, I definitely want to do. Alright, so now I'm going to turn this camera around and show you the pit room. So this is actually the part that burnt down a couple years ago. In that room is where all the big grills are at. Apparently they do some smoke room tours, but they're not doing them today. But if you want to, you can come in and check out the smoke rooms. So there's where Franklin's at. He's making the magic happen right up there. Alright, so I just been talking to Noel, and he's like, yeah, I'm so glad my butthole's hurting. I'm like, what the heck is this guy talking about? We were both gymnasts, that's how we know each other. Him and my brother are also really good friends. And pretty much, as you know, in gymnastics, you get a lot of injuries, and somehow he hurt his butt because he hit it on a Yamawaki on the high bar. If you don't know what that is, it's pretty much where he threw himself over the bar, and he messed up and hit his ass on the metal bar, so so his butthole's hurting now. So he actually has his first competition of the season today, but he can't go to it. He's looking over this. He's a little camera shy. However, so since he can't come to the competition, he can come here with me. So some guy just came outside and he was like, yeah, they just opened it up inside, so we're gonna go inside, check it out. They said that you have some beer that you can buy, and they also have some other like merch items and stuff that you can get here, so we're gonna check it out. So here's the inside of Franklin's. Honestly, not the most exciting place, just a couple tables to eat at. Here's a picture of the place after it burned down, it looks like. So as you can see, there's like the 4 smokers. Yeah, a bunch of ash and stuff on the ground. So Franklin's was shut down for like 6 months or something, but they redid it. Looks like here's a picture of the new place. So obviously a bunch nicer. Alright, so here's some merch area. So as you can see, Franklin's Barbecue, you know, Austin, Texas. Typical barbecue Austin gear. Here we go, little tank top for the ladies, some baby outfits, blind forms, as you can see, that's where you get the food. Alright, so I was just talking to these guys at the counter real quick. They're selling beer right now, and anyways, he has some really cool information he was telling me, so I just wanted to share it with y'all. Every single day they cook 2,000 pounds of meat. I cannot imagine cooking 2,000 pounds of meat. That's an insane amount of meat. Additionally, I asked him what the biggest order is that he's ever seen, and he said he can't tell me, however, it's a couple $1,000s. Also, he said it's really common for people who are taking out to-go orders to order 25 pounds of brisket, and just 1 pound of brisket here costs $25, so 25 pounds, that's what, like $625 plus tax, and that's only brisket. If they order anything else, it's gonna be even more. He was also telling me about where the line goes usually, and as you can see behind me, like the line, obviously it's like in these stairs and all that, but it comes all the way out here, goes to the very end, and it's just starting to wrap around those cars. Alright, so we've been hanging out here for a little bit. It's about 9 o'clock. As you can tell, people are hanging out. These people over here know what's up. They brought this like big old box thing. It kind of works as a table, and they're playing cards on it. They got the music turned on, so spirits are good. You know, they got some country music going. You have to, you know, Texas barbecue place. So we're here on a Saturday, and there's something special about Franklin's on Saturday. They have their specialty meat on Saturdays, and that's the beef ribs. Their beef ribs are so amazing. I can't even explain how good they are. I'll just have to show you some. I'm gonna buy 2 of them. They're huge ribs. They're so tender. Like, the brisket here is amazing. If you're here, you have to get the brisket. However, if you're here on a Saturday, you must get the beef ribs because they might even be better than the brisket. So when you're hanging out here, it's usually good to bring some beer, some coffee. Everyone here either has a coffee in hand or a beer in hand, as you can tell. So we got some Lone Star. It's a cheap beer. It's pretty much like the Natty Light of Texas. However, I like it. If you want a nicer beer that's made in Texas, I'd recommend Shiner. It's one of my favorite beers. There's a bunch of other Texas beers that you can look up, but Shiner's my recommendation. And if you're a poor college person like me, drink some Lone Star. Alright, so I just walked to the back of the line, and this is crazy how short it is. So this is the back of the line. It's like 9:30. It's crazy how short it is. I've never been here before and seen it. I mean, I've only been here one time, but I've never seen it this short. I was inside, I was asking the employees if they'd ever seen it this short, and they said no. And one guy's been working there for like 2 years, and he said he's never seen it as short as it is today. He said just yesterday it was up to this fire hydrant right here. So if you can see this, he said this is where the line was yesterday. So right there's Franklin's, and he said last time the line went all the way out, down this sidewalk, and right here to this fire hydrant. This is where it was yesterday. He said that the longest he's ever seen it is it went all the way down here, all the way to that stop sign, came all the way back to where that Wells Fargo building is right there, and that's how long the line was. I left my jacket at my friend's place that I was staying at last night, so I'm freezing right now. So we just got in the car to warm up a little bit. Noel's showing me this new song he just found. It's on right now. Hopefully I don't get any copyright infringements for it, but yeah. Alright, so it's about 10 o'clock. We just got our order, or we put our order in. How it works is someone walks through the line and they ask what you want, and you tell them, and they tally it all up, and then when they get towards the back of the line, they can let people know what's going to be available, what they'll be able to get. So now that we're done doing that, we kind of just left our chairs there. You can get away and leave your chairs if you want. People respect that you have your spot. So we're just hanging out. We're just throwing a frisbee. So as I said earlier, Noel broke his tailbone, so he can't stand up anymore and he can't play frisbee, so we're gonna go back. But if you have a non-cripple friend when you're here, definitely bring a frisbee because it's a lot of fun. We also brought a hacky sack, but that also hurts his butt. Alright, so we just moved out to the sun. It's a lot warmer out here. It feels good. You can see the shadows. There's where the line is back there. It goes pretty far back now. It took a while for it to form, but it's getting longer. Noel's over here complaining about how he wants hot chocolate. I mean, I feel him. I would like some hot chocolate too. Pretty much everyone here is drinking beer or coffee. I'm not a coffee guy myself, honestly, I hate it, but I would love to have a warm drink right now. It's in the middle of January right now, so beer's not the best drink. However, if you're here in the summer, or if you're tailgating for a UT game, I totally recommend bringing a case, hanging out here, having a good time, and then maybe going down to like Rainy Street, maybe tailgating at a UT game afterwards. Franklin's definitely a great place to start out a fun day in Austin. So one of the cool things about staying in line is you meet all these really cool people. I've met a bunch of people in line, and I've really enjoyed my time. So right here, these are our neighbors to our right, and they're introducing us to a new game called Farkle. We're having a great time playing. I'm not sure if you've ever played, but I never have, but it's a lot of fun.
Oh, no way!
Oh, yeah! Let's go. So I don't know if any of y'all ever played this game, but it's a lot of fun. If you've never played Farkle, you definitely should try it. Alright, so as you can tell, everyone's packing up, they're putting up their coolers, they're picking up their chairs, they're gonna go bring it to their cars, and then doors open at 11. Everyone's really hungry. We've been waiting out here for about 4 hours, and we're super excited and ready to get some delicious brisket. Alright, so we just got back from the car, we just put our stuff up, we're getting back in line. As you can see, here's the line. So here's a little fun thing to do while you're waiting in line. These guys are playing beer pong in their chairs, one cup beer pong. Got it. So people standing in line at Franklin's really make the most out of it. They have a lot of fun with it. They play games and make fun things up like beer pong and chairs. Alright, so it's 11 o'clock. We just moved up. As you can see, we're right here by the stairs. The person just came out and they said that there's the door right there. There's a line inside. So the door's about a 30-minute wait. By the time you go all the way around these stairs, they said where we're at, it's about an hour wait. And by the end of the line, they're going to be waiting for like 3-4 hours and they might not even get all their food. So if you come to Franklin's, it's critical to get here early. I would say between 7 and 8 o'clock. Anyone who shows up after that is going to have to be waiting like 3 hours and they're probably not going to be able to get the best meats like the brisket and the ribs. Alright, so we just moved up in line. We're halfway up the stairs, and I've been texting Remy trying to get him to come over, but I don't think he's going to be able to. I mean, he just went to bed at like 8 o'clock this morning, so he's probably still sleeping. I texted him and called him, but oh well. So if he comes in the hour or two, that'd be awesome, but unfortunately, I don't think he's going to make it. Alright, so we're inside now, and as you can see, here's the line. It goes around. We're right here. But now we're right here. I just wanted to emphasize, you meet so many cool people. So I met a bunch of people in line, and I just met this awesome guy right next to me. His name's Calvin Harris, fun fact. Chef Calvin Harris, so if you want to check him out. But he's a chef with a background in science and business, and he's made a bunch of cool things. He actually worked for Burger King for a while, and he's the inventor of the chicken fries. So whenever you go to Burger King and you see those little things that are like french fries made out of chicken, he's the guy who invented that for them. I think that's super awesome. So whenever you're here, you'll meet a bunch of cool people. So make sure you take advantage of that and talk to people while you're here. Alright, so here's the first food I saw. Look how great that looks. There we go. There's a brisket sandwich. We got some more brisket there, some baby back ribs. Looks amazing. So if you're wondering how much a pound is, this right here is about £1.25. So if you order a pound of brisket, that's about how much you could be expecting to get. So once you're inside, they offer beer. So here's a little bucket of beer that you can get. They have Lone Star beer in here, and you can get 5 beers in a bucket with ice. Keeps it cold. It's only $14, so pretty good deal for 5 beers. So I just talked to someone who's been here for like 5 or 6 times, and what he told me is that one, always order more than you think you need, and order something to go. And the second tip they recommend is get a sandwich. I'm personally not getting a sandwich just because I already made my order and only brought that much money, but he said the Tipsy Texan's great. It has brisket, sausage, and some coleslaw on it. Now, a personal tip that I have is when you're here, and this goes for any barbecue in Texas, do not order regular or lean brisket. You want to get moist brisket. It's the fattiest, most juicy part of the brisket. It tastes way better than regular brisket. The brisket I just showed you is regular or lean brisket. However, you want to get fatty brisket. So if you can see on this table right here, probably can't really see it, but they got moist brisket, and that's what I'm going to be ordering, and it's what you should be ordering too when you're here. Alright, so we're getting up to the front of the line. We're really close. We're about to get some serious food porn going, but I just want to show you some things. So right there, that is the beef rib. It looks absolutely delicious. It's amazing, juicy. As you can tell, definitely a must get. Also, right over here, this is the moist brisket. As you can see all that right there? It just breaks up. It's so brittle. It just falls apart. That's the brisket right there. That's it when you pick it apart. You don't even have to try hard to pick it apart. It just kind of falls apart. So as you can see, the best way I can describe their meat is it's literally like Jello. Like the texture of it is Jello. Whenever they throw it down, it bounces like Jello.
That's for everybody. If y'all can all share.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, thank you.
There we go. It's so good.
Ooh, that looks good.
What about beef rib? Wait, will be coming?
How much is that right there?
4 pounds, sir.
That's 1 pound?
4.
Oh, 4. Alright, so of course, right as we get to the food counter, I run out of battery on my camera, and of course I also left my second battery in the car, so I can't get it.
How's it going, man?
How's it going?
We're doing this for here to go.
We're going to go.
To go. What?
2 pounds. 2 pounds of brisket, 2 beef ribs, and a rack of baby back ribs. So there we go. There's my 2 pounds. How much is that? Oh wait, could I have moist brisket?
Someone do that much lean, I'll do the rest moist.
Alright. Alright, so there we go, there's that moist brisket. So I just heard one of the best sayings from the person next to me, and that's whenever you come here, you're not here for a diet. You're here to eat, you're here to grub out, you're here to eat a lot of food. Alright, dang.
289.
2.89
Brisket, beef ribs, and
Alright, so there we go. There's that.
no onions?
No onions. So there's that full rack of baby back ribs that we're getting. We have a full rack of ribs, 2 pounds of brisket, 2 beef ribs right there. We're grubbing out today. So earlier I said how I'm not getting the Tipsy Texans. However, my friend Noel over here, he's getting the Tipsy Texans, so I can't wait to show that to y'all. Apparently it's delicious. Alright, so we just got outside. I have my big old order right now. I got a loaf of bread, and I gotta say, I cannot wait to dig into this. Now, one thing I want to say is if you come to Franklin's, be prepared to spend a lot of money. We just came here. I know I got a lot of food. I got enough food for my entire family. However, we spent over $200 here today. I would say a good ballpark is estimated at least $50 to $75 per person, because you not only want to get food for yourself now, but you're going to want to get food to go. So this is the Tipsy Texan. I was going to show you a picture of it. I was really hoping to get some nice food porn going, you know, make a nice food porno. I was really trying to make a nice food porn with my camera. So I have to use my iPhone 6 to do this, but there we go. That is their signature sandwich. Some brisket, some sausage, some coleslaw, so much in there, it's spilling out. Oh my god, that looks good. But here we go. Here's my moist brisket. Here's my moist brisket. As you can see, it's literally like, I literally can only describe it as jello. Like, look at this meat. Whenever you hit it, it just, Oh wait, I'm just kidding. This is not the brisket. This is the beef rib. Alright, so I just tried cutting this off and it literally just fell off. I couldn't even use a knife. Like, check this out. If I just take my fork, oh my, it just comes out so easily. You don't need a knife at all for this. Alright, so now we're gonna go for this baby back rib right here, and oh my god. Alright, I just went to go grab the rib and only half of it came out. It literally just fell apart in half as oh my. Okay, if you cannot tell, this is the most tender meat you will ever eat. It is so delicious. It's literally falling in pieces in my hands. So now it's time for the brisket, and I literally cannot even find it in here. They cut up an entire rack of ribs. Let's see, what's this? Oh, these are the pickles. Wow, I just asked for pickles. Look how many pickles that is. That is so many pickles. That is like a thick thing of pickles. Alright, not gonna lie, pickles are pretty average. Nothing special about Franklin pickles. Alright, so after tearing this thing apart, I finally found where my brisket's at. There it is, way back here in the back. Let's see if I can get, there we go. Alright, so here's a little bit of the brisket. Literally just dissolves. Like, I feel like I could probably swallow a whole thing of brisket whole without even chewing it. That is how soft this is.
It's disgusting.
So all the brisket you saw was actually lean brisket. However, I got half and half because he's already cutting the lean before I specified moist. But literally, did you see how easily that came off? This is the moist brisket. As you can see, it's a lot more room between each little pieces of meat. A lot more fatty, a lot more juicy. All right, here we go with the moist brisket. Moist brisket for Franklin's Barbecue might be my favorite food of all time. I could literally eat this till I die. And if I ate this a lot, honestly, I'd probably die pretty young. Also, one more thing here. If you put barbecue on this brisket, it's absolutely an insult to Franklin and an insult to the meat. This meat is so good, it does not need barbecue sauce, and it's highly encouraged that you don't use barbecue sauce. Alright, so funny thing, I'm eating. I just got a call from Remy, and he was like, yo, I just woke up. You still in line? I'm like, oh man, we just got our food. So he just missed out. If he literally woke up like an hour earlier, he could have, but I don't know. I'll probably see him tonight. But yeah, hey, you snooze, you lose. Alright, so I didn't get to try the Tipsy Texan sandwich, but Noel did. So I'm going to ask him, how'd you think it was?
Super good.
Alright.
I recommend it.
You recommend it? Alright, there we go. He's a man of few words, but he recommends the Tipsy Texan chicken. Also, beef ribs and brisket are a must. And frankly, these baby back ribs are the best baby back ribs I've ever had. I'm personally more of a beef rib guy. However, Noel thought that the baby back ribs were better than beef ribs. So those are some suggestions if you ever come to Franklin's. Also, as I'm wrapping this video up, I just want to let you know something cool about this place. And that's that they don't let anyone, no matter how famous you are, cut in front of the line. Kanye West one time came here and he tried cutting in front of the entire line, and the people at Franklin said, sorry buddy, back to the line. So if you're here, there's no cutting, you gotta stay in line. There's only been one person ever to skip the line, and that was President Barack Obama. However, he wasn't even allowed to skip the line due to his status. He could only skip the line due to security reasons. Alright, so we just asked one if you could check out the smoke room, and they let us in. So I just want to show this to y'all real quick. These are all of Franklin's smokers right here. Here we go. How many is this? Five different smokers. This is Sarah, and it's Sarah, right? Yeah. Sarah, she says that she cooked the brisket yesterday. That's awesome. That's so cool. So here's a little quick view of the smoke room. This is where the magic happens, where the best food in the world gets made. Thank you to Franklin and Kirk for letting us in here. And
thank you all so much. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so we got a meet. We just toured around the room. See where my elbow is right there? That is about the 1 hour waiting point. So there's still people all the way down here. I'm guessing they're gonna have to wait at least another like 2 more hours to get in. So crazy wait time. I mean, right now it's 1:30, I think. So they're gonna be waiting a long time just to get their food. But again, 100% worth it. You won't find anywhere someone saying that it's not worth it. Franklin's is 100% worth the money and the wait. All right, guys, so I just got home from Franklin's. I know I didn't get y'all any good food porn when I was there. However, I'm home now and I got a new battery in my charger, so here we go. We're gonna go check out this food. All right, so just from the start, I just set it down and look at all that grease just coming through it. This is greasy meat. It is so delicious, but oh so greasy. All right, so here we go. Here it is. These are each of the baby back ribs. Absolutely delicious. Then we go down here. We got our beef ribs. So here we go. Here's a beef rib. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Just look how gushy that is. I'm not even pushing down hard. That's just like lightly tapping. But oh, that looks so good. Now here we go. We'll move over under all these baby back ribs, and there is the brisket. Look at that. So you see this right here? This is moist brisket. You see how there's a bunch of fat. There's a lot of separation between each little piece of meat. That is moist brisket. Now if you look over here, this right here, this is lean brisket. As you see, not nearly as fatty. Still really good, but it's not quite as good as the moist brisket in my opinion. So if you go to Franklin's, I would definitely recommend moist because they'll give you lean unless you request the moist. So look at how tender this is. This is a fresh piece of brisket, and when you just pick it up, it just falls off. So tender. And the moist brisket, it's even more tender. I won't even be able to pick this up. Yep, you can't even pick it up. It's right as you pick it up, it falls apart. So there you go, guys. That's my little bit of Franklin's food porn. So thank you all for watching this video.